Well, good afternoon. Welcome to the Fort on the campus of LSUA, Louisiana State University at Alexandria. Nathan Martin sitting courtside with you, bringing you the second half of this doubleheader. In the first half, the Generals, the women's basketball team, defeated the Bulldogs of Jarvis Christian 82-56. And if my memory serves me right, that's the highest total point scorer of the season for LSUA. That's not true. I'm sorry. LSUA defeated University of Mobile 94-78. How about the second highest as I look back? Okay, I think I got it right. 82-56, the final score against the Bulldogs. And here tonight, the men will be taking on the Bulldogs. Bulldogs of Hawkins, Texas, come into the contest number 8 in the Red River Athletic Conference, 9-11 overall, 6-10 in Red River Athletic play. However, they have done something that no other RRAC team has done. They're the only team in the conference that's beat LSUS. That's right. They are the one, when you look at the Louisiana State University at Shreveport's overall record of 15-1 in conference, they are the one. So don't take Jarvis Christian lightly here tonight. I guarantee you, Coach Demario Jackson does not. In his third season here at LSUA, coming off back-to-back championship season. Let's go to Rich Dupree, the PA announcer for the starting lineups for both teams tonight. There you go. There your announced starters for both teams tonight. The sheet we were given for Jarvis Christian actually left off two starters. Jashawn Shorter, number 11, Robbie Cass, number 23. Had to add those in. They're also starting Mark Wise, number 3, number 22, Iverson Smith, and number 30, Malachi Nelson. Of course, for LSUA, E.J. McQuillan, Caleb Pouncey, Courtney McCarthy, Jordan DeQueer, and T.J. James out on the floor. And it will be Caleb Pouncey jumping for LSUA as Iverson Smith will face off against him. Looks like Iverson's got maybe an inch or two on Caleb Pouncey, who 6'7". Not very many people are going to have an inch or two on him. So it'll be a good contest here tonight. Again, remember, LSU LS's only loss in conference play is to this double tap. Okay. Double tap. It's to this Jarvis Christian Bulldog team. As I look across the way there, I see two other players dressed, so it may be a shallow bench tonight. Control originally by Bulldogs, but LSUA got back to get the ball deep over yonder. E.J. McQuillan moving the ball around. You see DeQueer on the right-hand side. He's going to go, trying to go down inside to Courtney McCarthy. Ball knocked out of bounds. And E.J. will be inbounding the ball for LSUA. 14 seconds on the shot clock. He got it in. Turnaround jumper in the paint will not fall for T.J. James. So rebound controlled by Malachi Nelson. Robbie Cass with the ball. They feed it down inside, now back out, picking up his dribble. They're going to go. Oh, Malachi lost the ball off his knee. Check that. That was Iverson Smith lost the ball off his knee. EJ's going to put it up. Oh, he misses it too much. It bounced twice around the rim and then came out of the cylinder. No score yet. There's a nice drive to the hole and completed for Malachi Nelson. First 2 points. Oh, check that. Iverson Smith. Both these guys have some height on them. I gotta make a notation to myself. Looks like Malachi's got a Nike Swish headband on, so hopefully that'll help me out. Jump shot up, no good. Would not fall for Jordan DeQueer. So LSUA scoreless so far from the field. They're 0 of 3 so far, not good. Far side, Wise with the ball. Mark Wise picks up his dribble, now gives it over to Shorter. Shorter is going to put up the jump shot from the left-hand side, about 8 foot out. It's good. 4-0. Bulldogs on top. Thinking about the three from the left-hand side. Courtney, long shot won't go, but controlled offensively for LSUA. Caleb Pouncey's got the ball now, kicks it out to DeQueer, bounce pass inside to Caleb. No look pass over left-hand side to Courtney. Off the glass. It just will not fall, but an offensive rebound. Here's DeQueer for three. Oh, it just cannot buy the bucket. Pressure applied and then backed out of. Courtney pulls back into a defensive posture. They did not get the 10 seconds. After the pressure, the young man trying to bring it up, Robbie Cass, lost sight of the shot clock apparently and did not cross the timeline in time. He was coming across casually. So that early pressure by Courtney helped force that turnover. DeQueer, we're inbound the ball straight in front of us. 17:26 to go. It'll be on my right-hand side. As you look down, you'll see Jordan gets it into EJ. Clock rolling, 17:23. Scoreless general so far. EJ trying to go inside to Caleb and loses the ball. And then we're going to have a foul against EJ. So Deshaun Shorter will go to the line as E.J. McQuillan pick up foul number 1.
Team first, 2 shots for Deshaun Shorter.
Ball hangs up in the net. TJ jumps up and knocks it down. Five to nothing the score. So during the stop there, Bryce Jorney and P.D. McCraney both come in for Caleb Pouncey and Courtney McCarthy. Second shot missed. Shorter got 1 of 2. There's a scramble on the floor. Should be a jump ball. I believe it will be. Fighting for it for LSUA, Bryce Jornay. I believe that's how he says it. That's how I hear the PA announcer announce it, so I'll say it right. Kelvin Gaines is the head coach at Jarvis Christian. Just took over in May of last year, so not quite a year into it. Prior to that, Chris Avery was the head coach from 16 until 25, so spent a long time there. And Kelvin Gaines coming in, fighting off the glass, will not fall. My goodness, Bryce Jornay put the shot up. Foul committed by the Bulldogs. Should be a shooting situation for Bryce. Kelvin Gaines, the coach over at Jarvis Christian, was an assistant coach at Central State University from 21 to 25. So he has that experience he brings in. Look at here, the nets must be new because that's 2 times, one on each side. The free throw has just hung in the net. First point of the game scored by Bryce Jornay off the bench. LSUA decides to put some pressure on. A kick ball. E.J. McQuillan got his foot up to stop it. They want 30 seconds on the shot clock. They'll reset it after a kick ball. Proper thing to do. 5-2. Thank you, Bryce Jornay, for getting both of those free throws. All right, they got it in to Aaron Wright, who averages 15.6 points a game. Leading scorer did not start, oddly enough, but in the contest now. 7-2, the early score with a 5-point lead. And LSUA will throw the ball away. TJ James trying to get it down inside. Bounce pass, bounced away. LSUA is going to put some pressure on again. Now has 5 points. Again, the leading scorer, 15.6, did not start. No indication as to why. Coach has his reason. But he's got some points. 10-2. Here's a three-pointer for LSUA. It's going to be short. Will not fall for LSUA's P.D. McCraney. And that will be a turnover. LSUA rotates back to defense. 15:40 to go in the first half. I hear one of the fans saying, he's going to go to 5. He's going to go to 5. You go to 5. They go to 5. He's the guy who's made the last couple of shots. Got to keep an eye on Aaron Wright. He's 2 for 2 from the field. One of those is a Malachi loses the ball. And everybody can't believe, no one can believe that is out. Malachi is the one who lost the ball out of bounds. Talib Ferret was right there. They're saying it's out of Talib. Can't argue with the referee. He's got the whistle. 6 seconds. LSUA gets the steal. Coming up. And they will call the foul. LSUA off to an uncharacteristic slow start, 10-5, trailing by 5 against a team that we reminded you at the beginning of the contest. Jarvis Christian, the only team in the Red River Athletic Conference to defeat the LSUS juggernaut that are the Pilots from Shreveport, sitting in first place in conference. Going into the baseline, shot put up would not go for Robbie Cass, but he was fouled in the process, so he'll get to go to the charity stripe. They may call PD. Yeah, so PD McCraney gets his first personal. Only the second team foul. PD and E.J. McQuillan have 1 apiece. 3 on the other side of the board, 2 each for Malachi Nelson, which could factor into things. First shot is good. Made by Robbie Cass, gives him his first point of the evening. Second shot on the way in a moment. He made them both. can tell he's a smooth free throw shooter, as many point guards are. EJ is directing traffic as it comes across middle court. Has a nice little pick set for him, comes around right side, but falling back in time, Iverson Smith stayed on him. He breaks around Iverson, stops and pops. Hello, 2 more for E.J. McQuillan. That's 5 points for him. He's got 5 of the 7. The other 2 contributed by Bryce Jornay on 2 free throws. So all of LSUA's offensive production, non-free throw wise, have been E.J. McQuillan. Left side, thinking about the 3. Robbie's going to pass it down inside off the glass. Nice shot put up and made by Mark Wise for his first points of the game. So get this, Jarvis Christian shooting 100% so far on 5 of 5 shooting. LSUA shooting 20% on 2 of 10 shooting. And they're going to say a jump ball, possession arrow, Bulldogs. That's hard to see. 100% on one side, 20% on the other, and now it's 18.2 as that took EJ 2 of 4. 13:33 to go in the first half. LSUA still with that full court press. They did force them once to violate the 10-second timeline. And there's a tip. There you go. Way to play. Talib Ferret got his hand in the passing lane. Back to Talib, now to PD. Great defensive posture right there as Talib's long arm of the law reached out and stole that one. Taking it to the hole, Jordan DeQueer, count the basket, and he'll go to the charity stripe. That's the way you take the game into your hands. Jordan DeQueer gets his first 2 points of the game. He'll have a chance to make 3 from the line, and the foul was committed by Iverson Smith, his first, and the 4th team foul. So to the line, Jordan DeQueer will shoot the 1. He knocked it down. Tickled across the front edge of the rim, hit the back, and sucked down through the hole. That brings it to a 4-point game. 10 for LSUA. 14. Oh, there's going to be a foul on PD. Trying to get in the way to stop him. Just hip checked him into the ground. So PD picks up foul number 2. And you'll wonder if there's not a substitution coming in. Yes, indeed. Johnny DeWalt will check in for PD McCraney. 13:06 in the first half. Not quite a quarter of the way through this contest. 14-10. LSUA trailed 5-0. Here's a long 3, and it's made. Don't let Iverson Smith's height fool you. He knocked that one down from way outside. He stands about 6'8", but he hit it. Here's an answering 3 by Jace Tolliver. They let him be wide open, and he took the shot. Drained it. Still a 4-point game, 17-13. Seiss with it, comes over to the left side for 3. That one is made by Iverson Smith. Again, don't let Iverson get away. He's got 8 points, the leading scorer. Perfect 3 for 3 from the field, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc, and that makes the game 20-13 in favor of the Bulldogs. Timeout on the court. While we're having the timeout, let me remind you, if you like some spicy crawfish, you'll want to play Crawfish Cash Out from the lottery. Top prize, $3,000. Louisiana Lottery is celebrating 35 years of reasons to smile. Don't forget, you must be at least 21 to purchase. Thank you, Louisiana Lottery, for sponsoring LSUA Generals. You'll see their sign on the wall, and you'll even see on the big screen across from me from time to time. They flash them up. Folks like Holiday Inn, Optimum, Children's Advocacy Network, Raising Cane's. Lots of great sponsors. You can be a sponsor, too. Just contact Tyler Unsicker. As you know, these folks are headed to the tournament. All right, here we go with the ball. Jace Tolliver, who just drained that three a while ago, brings it across, gives it to Jordan. Jordan sees an opportunity, was going for the hole, had it knocked out of his hands by Robbie Cass. And they're going to say Jordan lost it? I thought Robbie knocked that ball out. But nevertheless, it's a turnover. Talib Perrette leapt in front of the inbounds ball, knocked it out of bounds, so they'll reset it and start over. Cass with the ball, caught in the backfield, now gets across the timeline. Gave it over right, back to Cass. Back to number 5, took the long three, would not go. Rebound to Jace Tolliver on the errant right miss. Bounce pass down left side. Johnny DeWalt now kicks it far side. And they're going to say that Bryce Jornay stepped on the line before he took the three. Don't count the shot. 20-13. Good conversation before the game with Coach DeMario Jackson, giving us some things to look for. He will join us at the conclusion of the contest for a quick post-game wrap-up. I thought that ball touched the line. No call. Turnover. Jace Tolliver got the tipped pass. Jornay gives it over to Jordan. Jordan's going to drive in off the glass. Count the basket, baby. Count it for. You got to love that one. Jordan DeQueer knocks down another one. 5 points so far. And the foul was on Abubakar Cisse. Not sure how to say that. Jordan will shoot one more. So that's his 5 points. First point, made the basket, counted the foul, made the free throw. Second basket, second set of points, made the basket, shoots the free throw, made it. So that's 2 3-point plays. They won't show up as 3-point shots, but that's 2 3-point plays for Jordan DeQueer. Robbie Cass on the far side with the ball. Trying to feed it way down to Iverson. Comes back up top side. Cisse, Abubakar. Now they go baseline, trying to back into it. Fadeaway jumper is going to be nowhere near close. And Jace Tolliver comes up with the rebound. Jace decides to go baseline, stops and pops. Oh, in and out, will not go. Defensive rebound by Mark Wise. LSUA has tightened it to within 4, 20-16. That one could have gotten them to within 2. There's a 3 ball. Abubakar Cisse, I'm hearing the PA announcer. Maybe he's got it right. Coming up on 10 minutes, 1/4 of the way through the contest, 23-16. Jordan's going to go and put it up. Hello, and he wanted the foul. How come they didn't call the foul? That would have been a third time for him to have the 3-point play, but instead he just gets the basket. 23-18. Wise goes to Iverson. Iverson's blocked and fouled, but he was not allowed to dunk. As we look to see the foul, Johnny DeWalt picks up his first personal. Should be the 4th team foul. It is, and that will send Iverson Smith to the line. Iverson has hit some trays. He's 2 of 2 from beyond the arc, 3 of 4 overall. This is his first time to the free throw line. And he makes the first shot. Bulldog substitute Deshaun Shorter in for Mark Wise. As we wait for Smith to make the next shot, take the next shot. They're going to call a media timeout. Let me quickly say that LSUA would like to recognize these following corporate sponsors: Walk-Ons, Coca-Cola and Walker Automotive, Raising Cane's, and the Louisiana Lottery. These sponsors make life better for for LSUA, and they can make life better for you if you reach out to them and take advantage of the services they offer. Thank you, all the sponsors, for making LSUA basketball happen. Back in 35 seconds on the LSUA Media Sports Network. Welcome back to the fort. Iverson will be ready to take his next shot. Characteristically good free throw shooter, from what we can gather. Demonstrates why as he makes that one nothing but net. All right, LSUA back on offense, 25-18, trailing by 7. The desire to tighten it up. Here's a long three ball, just going to be off to the left, but the rebound controlled by Caleb Pouncey. He gets it out to Jordan. Shot missed by Jordan, but the putback. Hello, Caleb Pouncey got the offensive board and the actually, TJ James got the offensive board that time, but Caleb Pouncey gets the points. Yeah, okay. Caleb with the down board and the shot. Foul back the other way. It's going to send a Bulldog to the line. Caleb Pouncey will get his first personal, and that is the 5th team foul, both with 5 apiece. Abu Bakar Sissé to shoot. Fans and cheerleaders try to knock him out of his rhythm, but he knocks it down easily. Second shot on its way in a moment. He knocked them both down. And again, those nets are apparently very tight. Several times we're seeing that ball kind of hang up there. 27-20. LSUA hanging around, not letting them get too far ahead. Jordan DeQueer is going to lay it up. He's going to be fouled. Ball is going to be knocked out of bounds by the Generals, and the Bulldogs will take advantage of the opportunity to sub. That will allow Deshaun Shorter to step out as Robbie Cass checks back in for him. Those two guys have subbed for each other a couple times. 8:45 to go in the first half. 7-point lead for the Bulldogs of Jarvis Christian. Oh, almost thrown away. Fortunate that there's another Bulldog player that didn't zig when the first one zagged. Here's a 3 ball from the left. It's going to be a high bounce, and Jordan DeQueer will come up with the rebound. E.J. McQuillan, uncharacteristically quiet, has the ball on the left-hand side. Cross court and stepping out of bounds is Bryce Jorney as the E.J. pass a little bit too much on it. Jordan DeQueer, the leading scorer, with 8 right now. E.J. with 5 right behind him. Jordan averages 15. E.J. averages 20. Those two guys, we want them to step up. On the other side, Iverson Smith with 10 has already topped his 8.7 average on the contest, on the season. Cross court, here goes a 3 ball. Cass is going to miss it, and rebound will be controlled for LSUA by Caleb Pouncey. 7:48, clock rolling. EJ says, hey, I got to take it to the hole, and he's fouled. Doing so. Basket didn't make it. Putback doesn't count, but he will go to the line to shoot 2 as the foul was committed by Abubakar Cisse, his second and the 6th team foul. We'll be looking at a bonus on the next foul. 7:45 to go. EJ can score with the clock stopped. He knocks the first one down. 6-point game. He knocked them both down. Largest lead of the contest was 8 for Jarvis. Stolen for LSUA. EJ is going to shoot the 3. Oh, he misses it in a fight underneath. And stepping out of bounds. Bryce Jornay once again, same type position, trying to get the ball falling out of bounds. No, they're going to say a foul. Robbie Cass is marked with his first personal. So Cass picks up 1 personal foul. 7 should be a 1-and-1 situation because of the bonus. There we go. Referees noticed that finally. And that'll send E.J. McQuillan to the line to shoot 1-and-1. So now they're saying instead of EJ taking the shot, it's going to be Bryce Jornay. And I think the coach got in the referee's ear and convinced him to swap the shooter. But Bryce makes him pay. There you go, Bryce. That's 3 points for Bryce. All of them made from the charity stripe. Give him 4. So maybe it was a mistake. Coach Gaines got in the referee's ear and said, wrong shooter. And Bryce said, no, I'm the right shooter. All right, baseline, laying up and in. There's the slam and a foul. Count the basket. All right, good credit, good play there for the Bulldogs. They say count the basket, and the foul will be on T.J. James. So LSUA had cut it to a 3-point game. You might see it go back to a 6-point game. It's a 5-point lead now, 29-24 for Jarvis. And at the line, shooting the bonus is Aaron Wright. Off the bench, he scored 7 so far. Make it 8 as he knocks that one down. And Aaron, the leading average scorer at 15.6, did not start, but he's getting some playing time. 30-24. EJ goes to Jordan, base into paint. Fingertip roll will not go. Fighting for the putback will not go. Jordan gets it kicked out, and now EJ for 3. Oh, it rims in and out. Fighting for it, and nobody can get a basket for LSUA. Don't know why. We're just not able to buy one. We had several shots on goal that time, and they just would not fall. That's okay. Keep shooting, fellas. LSUA shooting 28%. Bulldogs shooting 69%. And a travel. Too many steps. You can't do that. Bryce Jornay on the defense. And on the other side, Randolph Charles gets called for the travel. So Charles will be out. Cisse will check in for him. That's one good way to get your name recognized and make a mistake like that. Coach is going to have you sit. 30-24. E.J. McQuillan outside, moving the ball around. Caleb Pouncey with it, back to E.J. He's way outside. Jordan sees an opportunity, goes up, puts it up off the glass. Doesn't make it, but he'll go to the charity stripe. Defender says, my hands were in the air. My hands were in the air. Coach says, his hands were in the air. Referee says, I don't care. He fouled him. And so Abu Bakar Cisse picks up number 3. And that will send Jordan Aquir to the line to shoot 2. I don't mind scoring points when the clock stopped. When you're trailing down by 6, Jordan will have 2 opportunities. 6:22 to go in the first half. Oh, back ironed it just a little bit too much. Watching the referee over here, he's got his own little clock going on from when the time Jordan gets the ball until he shoots. He's timing it. Second shot on its way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems like it was a little bit of a fast count there, but I didn't have a stopwatch in my head. He made the second one. Makes it a 5-point game. Kyrie Haynes will check in for Jordan. On the other side, Cass came in for Cisse. Bulldogs are able to get across the timeline in spite of the press. 20 seconds on the shot clock now. Moving it around. Here's a long 3. It's not going to go. E.J. McQuillan gets the rebound. That's his first rebound of the game. Here's a 3 ball for LSUA. Hello! P.D. McCraney makes it a 2-point game. 30-28 with 5:52 to go. And a steal. Caleb got coming up behind him, Kyrie Haynes. E.J. McQuillan's going to get called. No, he's not going to get called. The defender's going to get called against E.J. And that's going to be on 23, Robbie Cass, his second. So that'll send E.J. to the line to shoot 2. With the clock stopped, trailing by 2, he could tie it up if he knocks them both down. E.J., good shooter from the floor, from the free throw line traditionally, and he shows you why right there. Good form and nothing but net. 1-point game with 5:44 to go. Largest lead was 8 points for the Bulldogs. LSUA has tied it up. The Bulldogs led 10-2 early in the first half, but LSUA has tied it up at 30-all. 5:30 to go in the first half. Good chance to steal. Almost got in front of it. Caleb Pouncey. Bulldogs, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Driving up, left-handed shot off the glass. Will not fall, but the putback is there for Iverson Smith. Such a strong player. Kyrie Haynes has the ball, and he's a great general. Love to see him out there marshaling up things. Taking command of the offense, trailing by 2, LSUA. Kyrie swings it to E.J., back to Kyrie. He thinks about the 3. E.J. takes the 3. Oh, it will not go, and there's a fight for the rebound, controlled by the Bulldogs. Generals have him trapped in the backcourt. He's able to get rid of it. Near side, they're going to work it around for 3 on the left. He's going to miss it, and the rebound will be controlled by Caleb Pouncey. Aaron Wright missed that tray from the left-hand side. Oh, and a scramble to 4. Caleb is fighting for it, and there's a jump ball call. Possession arrow favors the Bulldogs. We'll take the media timeout as well after I remind you that you can follow LSUA Athletics on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and you can like LSUA Athletics on Facebook. That's how you get all the updates on all the latest LSUA Athletics news. Make sure you stay informed with LSUA social media. Don't forget LSUAGenerals.com. Back with more action. 4:23, the score of 32-30. LSUA down by 2. We'll see what happens when we come back. Back to action. LSUA will inbounds, but a whistle stops it because they wanted 20 seconds on the shot clock, not 30, or whatever the number was. So LSUA will inbound again. 4:23 to go in the first half. Ball knocked out of bounds on the inbound pass by the Bulldogs. EJ now will inbound instead of PD. They'll make a swap out. I'm not sure what. Oh, they wanted 1 second off the clock. Okay. So now 19 on the shot clock and 4:21 on the game clock. Jordan has the ball in the inbounds. He's going to take it by himself, and he's going to be fouled, taking it to the hole. Jordan has 9 points, tied with E.J. McQuillan for the leading scorer. He's only 3 of 10 from the field, shooting 30%, but he's 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. That's a 75% percentage. I'll take that. Boy, the crowd got quiet on that shot. Ice water in his veins. Jordan makes the first one. It's a 1-point game, 32-30. LSUA has yet to lead. They've tied it a couple times. Well, this will be the couple times if he gets this one. And he does. We're all tied up at 32. 4:15 to go, tied at 32. Good ball movement by the Bulldogs as they crisply move the ball around. Coach Kelvin Gaines calling play number 2. Whatever play number 2 is. We'll see it here in a minute. Staying on the perimeter, the ball is working around the outside. 5 on the shot clock. And it's a steal. And a steal back the other way. Steal back the other way. Taking it to the hole and scoop it off the hoop. LSUA gets its first lead on the layup by P.D. McCraney. And for the first time in 15, 16 minutes and 25 seconds, LSUA has the lead, 34-32. And we hope we don't give it up. But the Bulldogs have something to say about that. Shot clock at 12. Outside working their way around the ball. Aaron Wright, he's been dangerous with it. Takes the shot. You see why he's dangerous, and we're tied back up. No, we're not. That was a 3-point shot. 35-34, referee whistles. A lot of pointing at the clock of the scoreboard.
Official warning on LSUA for coach's box violation.
Okay, the warning is against LSUA for a coach's box violation. You'll see the coaches moving quite a bit. Both coaches are right near the center. It could be possibly assistant coach Dwayne Harmison was seated right next to the scorer's table on his little chair. Not sure if that's the violation or what the violation is. They're going to go to the replay to find out. So there'll be a timeout. We'll take it as well back when this review is over on the LSUA Media Sports Network. So after review, we thought of the coach's box violation. They reversed the call and said the 3-pointer was actually a 2-pointer. Coach Jackson apparently was right. But I don't know if they took the way of the warning or not. A lot of scrambling down low. Put it up off the glass to leave Ferret. Gives LSUA the lead again, 36-34. Bulldogs right-hand side. Come back up top in the paint. Ball stripped. LSUA recovers. P.D. McCraney. Blood in the water. EJ takes the three. It's short. And the Bulldogs get possession. 2:18 to go in this first half of play. Here's a three ball. Short. Jordan DeQueer comes up with it. Air ball shot. No air ball call from the crowd, but LSUA retains the lead, 36-34, and with this play, wants to lengthen it. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. EJ has the ball tipped away, comes up with it. Going, oh goodness, trying to put the shot up and falling down awkwardly. P.D. McCraney went to the floor. Here's a travel call. There's a travel call against Iverson Smith, against Deshaun Shorter. He took too many shots when he was trying to set up for the three ball. Bryce Jornay is checked in for TJ James. After that Shorter turnover. 36-34, LSUA with the lead, minute 35 to go. And there'll be a timeout on the floor. Want to recognize a few more corporate sponsors. Mid-State Orthopedics, Holiday Inn downtown, and the Children's Advocacy Network. Each of these are sponsors of the LSUA Generals here in the fort. Also appreciate Phillips Sublimation, Domino's Pizza. Tell you what, it takes sponsors to make programs like this successful. Thank you guys for adding to the success of LSUA Generals basketball. Back at the conclusion of this timeout on the LSUA Generals Sports Media Network. Welcome back. Second buzzer sounds. Time to get the action underway. Jordan DeQueer will inbound for the Generals. He'll go into EJ in the backcourt. Safe inbound ball. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Courtney McCarthy back in the game. They're going to move the ball around. EJ now has it on the right. Goes up to Jordan. Far side moving it. Thinking about the three. 7 on the shot clock. Jordan drives. Puts the big shot up off the glass. Count it, baby. Count the basket. Jordan will go to the cherry stripe on the foul against Aaron Wright, I believe it is. So Aaron Wright, number 5, picks up number 1. And with a 4-point lead that could be 5, depending on this shot, LSUA has seemingly turned things around. Trailed by as many as 8. Now leading by 4. As the senior from Baton Rouge knocks it down, makes it a 5-point lead. Jordan, the leading scorer on either team with 14, making a big name for himself today. Bulldogs break the press, get across the line, shot up and good. Count the basket. For the Bulldogs by Robbie Cass. Gives him 4 points. Wright got the first assist of his game. Under a minute to go. Jordan Stopping and popping. Oh, hits the rim, will not go. Ball out of bounds. Should be off the Bulldogs, and it is. So with 44 seconds left, Courtney McCarthy will check in for Caleb Pouncey. That means there's 24-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. They're going to get it all the way into Courtney. Courtney throwing them elbows to get some space. Hands the ball off to EJ. 12 on the shot clock. EJ sees an opening, goes and lays it up. It's going to be short, fighting for it. And all lost out of bounds left side. Apparently there was stepping on the line far side. Well, hold on. Oh, so EJ McQuillan gets called for a foul. Referee showed a hand to the head. So that's EJ's second foul. And because of the bonus situation, it'll be a 1-and-1 down the other way for Mark Wise. Mark has 2 points and stays at 2 because he misses the first of the 1-and-1 opportunity. Shot clock is off. Game clock at 22. LSUA with a 3-point lead, 39-36. Want to take the last shot of the half and stretch out the lead going into the half. EJ now from Jordan. EJ likes the ball in his hands. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Thought about diving in. Far side, Jordan takes the three, and it's good! Jordan DeQueer knocked it down at the buzzer, and at the half, LSUA leads 42-36. 42-36 at the half, LSUA. That's the way to make a statement play. Trailed by as many as 8, now go into the halftime, leading by 6 on the big game by Jordan DeQueer, who has 17 points in this contest. He averages 15.6. He's got 17 in just the first half alone. And we'll take that. So we got about 15 minutes to go for this halftime to run its timeout. Referees talking with head coach DeMario Jackson, assistant coach Dwayne Harmison. And it may be about the coach's box warning. Not sure, because if you recall, Jackson had come out of the box to protest the 3-point call, and on review, his call was overturned. So should they not reject the warning? We'll check that and more. Take a little break here, let the voice calm down. Thank you for watching LSUA Generals basketball. Nathan Martin courtside. Be back in a few on the LSUA General Sports Media Network. Welcome back to the floor. It's the LSUA Generals against the Jarvis Christian Bulldogs. Nathan Martin sitting courtside with you, bringing you the great action as we have seen LSUA in the first half trail by as many as 8 and then go on into the halftime leading by 6, 42-36. And that is the largest lead of the contest for the Generals. Leading scorers for the Generals, Jordan McQueer, 17 points on 5 of 13 shooting. One of those is a tray, but he hit 6 of 7 free throws. Every time he takes it to the hole, it seems like they foul him, and he makes them pay. 6 points from the paint. That's the 6-point lead. E.J. McQuillan with 9, 1 point away from double digits. He's perfect from the line, 5 of 5. Bryce Jorney, 4 of 4 from the line, gives him all 4 of his points. And so LSUA shooting 94% from the charity stripe. On the other side, Bulldogs shooting 80%, so they're doing pretty well. But the percentages that I've heard have been from the field. Bulldogs shot 60% in the first half. LSUA 33.3 on 12 of 36 shooting. So you expect to see that happen, that change, or you hope it will. Let's start second half action. Bulldogs have the possession, which means the possession arrow will flip back to LSUA. What adjustments will be made? Ball tipped away and stolen by E.J. McQuillan. Good job of stepping and picking up that one. So LSUA with the lead and the opportunity to stretch it out after they forced the turnover. Jordan DeQueer on the right-hand side goes back up top to E.J. E.J. stops from just inside the arc. Long two-pointer. Breaks the double digits for E.J. So Bulldogs moving around. One player with 3 is Abu Bakar Cisse, and the shot is made by the Bulldogs by Mark Wise, gives him 4 points. He averages 9.5 points a game. So perhaps en route to an average, and the ball thrown away, trying to feed it quickly down to Courtney McCarthy, and it was a little too quick. Malachi Nelson goes to the bench as Aaron Wright checks in for him. Bulldogs with the ball, left-hand side, going baseline and pulling back out. Mark Wise gives it up to, Mark Wise gets the ball from Aaron Wright. Now they feed it down low. Iverson. Fingertip roll-in is there for Deshaun Shorter, I believe is who laid that one. 18:03 to go and 44-40 the lead for the Generals. Far side McCarthy. Ball lost out of bounds on the Bulldogs, so LSUA retains possession, 15 on the shot clock. Underneath and off the glass, kisses it for good, TJ James. And TJ gets his first points of the game. Big defender, and TJ gets a lot of rebounds. Stolen. Nice job of getting in front of that. Here's Jordan DeQueer for 3 off the front iron. Will not go. The long rebound comes all the way out to Caleb Pouncey. So Caleb gets his 7th rebound. He's the leading rebounder this afternoon for LSUA. Shot clock under 7. E.J. McQuillan's going to stop and pop. He leaves it short, needs to get it back up, and lost out of bounds. Actually, a foul committed. That might be on Deshaun Shorter. Let's check and see.
Foul number 11, Deshaun Shorter.
It is. And so because it is, ball stolen back the other way, going for the slam, getting the slam, Iverson Smith over Jordan, brings it to a 4-point game, 46-42. There's going to be an offensive foul against LSUA, Caleb Pouncey. So I think Caleb was trying to set a pick, move that hip in the way, kind of stepping in the way of the defender. And you can stand still, but you can't impede the progress that way. So Caleb gets called for that one. 16:45 to go in the second half. Close-knit game. As you recall, it was 42-36. Each team has scored 4 points. Shot up and blocked. Caleb Pouncey comes down with that one. And now, the layup just will not roll that time for TJ James. So TJ got the block on the other end, but when they fed him the ball for his layup, left it shy. So we retain the score, 4-point lead for LSUA, just as it was at the half. Shot clock under 5, 3, 2. It's going to be an air ball and a shot violation. LSUA forces that turnover. And you will see Deshaun Shorter check back in for Robbie Cass. Still a 4-point lead for LSUA, 15:55 left in the game. E.J. McQuillan comes across timeline. TJ now gives it to Jordan, who stops off the glass, will not go, trying to get a putback, would not go for Caleb Pouncey. And they're going to say Caleb fouled? Caleb, okay. It wasn't a hand foul, that's for sure. Caleb gets number 3. And I got a feeling Caleb will be subbed soon with 3 personals. Caleb, such a good player, averages only 3.6, but such a big rebounder. He's got 9, the leading rebounder. Here's a 3-point, uncontested. Would not go, but getting his own rebound. And then missing the putback over the rim. Jordan DeQueer comes up with that rebound. That was Aaron Wright who missed the 3-pointer. Far side, E.J. McQuillan. He's going to take the long 3. Back iron won't go, and ball's on the ground. T.J. James has it, and don't know what the whistle's going to be yet. Timeout's what the call was. LSUA called it while they had possession, and it'll be a media timeout. We'll take it as well. 14:55. Okay. Foul was called. I'll give you that to you when we come back right after this on the LSUA Sports Media Network. Welcome back to the Ford. LSUA leads 46-42, but a foul was committed in the hustle for the ball by Deshaun Shorter, his second, 3rd team foul for the Bulldogs, and LSUA will inbound. They get it to Jordan, top, way outside. Near side, here's a 3 ball. It's going to be short, and rebound controlled by the Bulldogs. PD took the shot, left it shy, and now the Bulldogs have the ball. Trailing by 4. Here's a 3 ball, and it's good. Give that one up for Abu Bakar Cisse. And that's his 8th point of the contest. 6 points on 2 trays, and then 2 free throws. Jordan, he puts up a 2 ball, and there's a whistle away. So Abu Bakar Cisse, who just made the tray, commits his 4th personal foul. You can count on him going to the bench. That's 4 for him. 8 points, but 4 fouls, and so he's going to ride the bench. 14:09. Here's a tray. You answer a 3 with a 3, and from way outside, I mean like way almost outside the gym, Bryce Jornay knocks that sweet baby down. Gives him 7 points on the evening. Bulldogs, 2-pointer. That was good. Nice job of taking that shot. Aaron Wright just on the line. Makes it 49-47. PD goes over to Jordan. Jordan sees EJ. Has an opportunity, and then the ball mishandled just a bit. EJ has his ball blocked as he's fading away. Ball blocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs. 9 seconds on the shot clock. So all right, so athletic director Tyler Unsicker comes out to bring the floor sweeper. Is there some some sweat on the floor from where the players were down, and referees are wise to make sure that things are safe. Noticing during this timeout, TJ James is over on the side, took his jersey off, and looks like he's got his nose stopped up. Maybe his nose bleeding based on a shot. Here we go, putting up the shot from the paint. Nice little short jumper is good for Bryce Jornay. And Bryce gets a couple more, 9 points for him. Putting up the 3 for the Bulldogs. That's going to be in and out, won't go, but an offensive board and putback is there for Deshaun Shorter. And there's a timeout on the floor. 13:01 to go. It's a 2-point contest. 51-49. We'll be following up with TJ James to check on him. He's got 2 points this evening. TJ normally averages around 7, but a big rebounder and defensive player. He's got 6. The leading rebounder is Caleb Pouncey with 9. On the other side, Mark Wise has 7 as the leading rebounder for the Bulldogs. The leading scorer for either team, Jordan DeQueer with 17. And on the Bulldog side is Iverson Smith with 14, followed up by Aaron Wright with 12. LSUA, the only other player in double digits, E.J. McQuillan with 11. I don't think he's scored yet here in this second half. 7 minutes gone by. E.J. hasn't hit a tray yet tonight. He's 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. He's made 3 two-pointers, and he's got 5 points from the charity stripe on 5 of 5 shooting. That percentage, though, hasn't worked in LSUA's favor. 32.7%. They shot 30.8 so far in the second, 33.3 in the first. On the other side, sitting at 60%. That's incredible shooting. Jarvis hasn't taken as many shots. They've only taken 30 versus LSUA's 49, but they've made 18 of those 30. LSUA 16 of 49. Lots of shots. We've seen a lot of possessions, a lot of offensive boards, in fact, but not able to capitalize as much as we would like. Ball being moved around. I saw to Ferret, goes to Jace Tolliver down inside to Jordan. Jordan backs in, has the ball blocked, picks his own ball up. The errant ball wasn't really a shot. I guess it was a shot, but here's Jordan from the right-hand side. There's a 3 ball. Jordan says, I will not be denied. 20 points for Jordan DeQueer, who definitely topping his 15.6 average. Hey, when the man's hot, let him shoot. If the man's hot, give him the shot. 12-17 to go in the game. LSUA leads by 5. Wise with the ball. Check that, Wright with the ball and loses it out of bounds, and it's LSUA ball. Wright just lost the handle going up. And P.D. McCraney will be inbounding to Jace Tolliver as the Bulldogs are putting on a press. But Tolliver easily breaks away from it. Under 12 minutes to go. Ball moving around exceptionally well for LSUA. Jordan has it. Will he back in? It looks like he will. Off the glass, wouldn't go, but skying for the rebound and the putback. It's good for Talib Ferret. And Talib gets his 4th point of the contest. Checking to see if Cisse is still out there, number 2 with 4 fouls. I think he's still on the bench. He's got 8 points, but with 4 fouls, you just can't afford to let him get out there and get fouled out this early. Only 9 players. They faded underneath. Ball lost, and a great steal for LSUA by Bryce Jornay. And then Jordan puts the ball up and is fouled. Jordan is not afraid to take it to the hole in the midst of traffic. He's 6'3", but he'll go up against anybody. And the foul is going to be committed by number 3, Mark Wise, his 2nd. That's the 6th. Oh, it says 5th team foul up on the board. Thought I heard the PA announcer say 6, but he'll shoot 2. Oh, and the first one rims in and out. Double rim shot. So 6 of 8 from the free throw line. And now we see the substitution. I'm a little bit surprised to see Abu Bakar Cisse check in with 4 personals. Also, Robbie Cass comes in. Malachi Nelson and Deshaun Shorter check out for the Bulldogs. Second shot on its way. That one's good. And with that, E.J. McQuillan will check in for Jordan. 11:05 to go. LSUA has stretched the lead out to 8, 57-49. Again, a dangerous Bulldog team. The only team in Red River Athletic Conference to defeat LSUS. Ball shoved out of bounds, but there may be a foul. Are they saying EJ? Yep, so E.J. McQuillan gets number 3. E.J. 11 points, yet to score in the second half as we are almost halfway through the second half. He's shooting 3 of 12, not his best performance for sure. And 0 for 4 from beyond the arc, but I say keep shooting, E.J., because a shooter's got to shoot. And when he keeps shooting, something good happens. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Bulldogs need to make it happen. They do. Turnaround jumper is good for Aaron Wright. Brings the Bulldog back within 6. LSUA has the ball on the left-hand side. Down underneath now and having to kick it back out. Stolen on the outlet pass. Good job of stepping in the way was Aaron Wright. And the Bulldogs feel the muscle as they just lead. Game clock is under 10 minutes now. They've got time, 14 on the shot clock. Don't have to rush it. That's what they're feeling. Here's a 3-ball, and that's a good 3-ball for Aaron Wright. Aaron Wright off the bench has 17 points, the leading scorer. He averages 15.6, and he is above that tonight. Turnaround jumper off the glass, kind of blocked from behind, would not go for Talib Ferret. Mark Wise come up with the rebound. Score is narrowed to 3, 57-54. Smith feeds it down inside. Layup will not go, and it's knocked out to the Bulldogs. They'll get a fresh shot clock. And then the ball lost out of bounds down the hallway. Jordan DeQueer is going to check back in. And there's a media timeout. We will take that as well. Coach DeMario Jackson telling the ref, look at that elbow, that clearing out elbow. He wants it called. 8:59 to go. LSUA 57-54, up by 3 when we come back on the LSUA General Sports Media Network. Welcome back to the fort. 3-point lead for LSUA Generals being challenged as the Bulldogs have the ball. They're not afraid to take the 3-point shot. Way outside, Cisse takes the 3-point shot but misses it. Rebound by Talib Ferret. So LSUA sidesteps that one. E.J. McQuillan goes around a pick. And the slam. T.J. James slams it home on the alley-oop from E.J. McQuillan. That was sweet. Finger roll will not go. Whistle away from the ball. Hand to the face, he says. Got to give the indication as to who it is. So Talib Ferret gets called for that personal foul. Hand to the face, they say. It'll be 2 shots coming up for Abubakar Cisse. Coach DeMario Jackson not liking that call at all. Cisse makes the first one. 9 points for him on 2 of 4 from the floor. Perfect 3 of 3 from the charity stripe. Playing with 4 personal fouls. He knocked both of them down. He continues to be perfect, 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. 83% is where the Bulldogs are from the free throw line. Still shooting good percentages, 57 overall from the floor. EJ kicks it over for 3. Count it for P.D. McCraney. And that gives him 8 points on the assist to EJ. EJ's got 4 assists so far. They've all been good plays and people keying on him. Going baseline, laying it up off the glass and wisely not fouling him. Cisse will get his 12th point. EJ between the leg dribble goes to Jordan. Now they come over PD again for three. Oh, he leaves it just a little short, but the putback is there for Jordan DeQueer, and he continues his scoring juggernaut as Jordan makes his 23rd point on the follow-up offensive board and layup. 64-58. LSUA with 7:15 to go. Bulldogs driving, shot clock down to 10. They come way outside, moving it around. Left-hand side for three. Off the back rim, will not go, and it's going to be a long rebound controlled by Smith. Now Smith takes the three, uncontested, and he leaves it short. Ball is knocked out of bounds. It's going to be, they say, Bulldog ball, but the way, in my mind, P.D. McCraney had position, and Aaron Wright came in charge and knocked him to the ground, but they say ball out of bounds on the Generals. T.J. James comes out, replaced by Bryce Jornay. And the rebound controlled by Ferret. On the miss by Smith. Smith doesn't miss many, but he missed that one. He's got 14 points, second leading scorer for the Bulldogs. LSUA with that 6-point lead. Want to stretch it out. Top of the key. EJ thinks about the three. Sees an opening, goes into the lane. Finger rolls it in for two. And now the lead is 8, 66-58. With 6:11 to go. Between the leg dribble in front of us, Mark Wise again gives it over to Iverson. Iverson passes it off to Wise. Wise kicks it over to Cisse. Cisse has to put the ball on the ground. Shot clock at 3. Here's the shot at the buzzer. Off the back iron, will not go. Jordan DeQueer gets the rebound. So they burnt 30 seconds, got no points. LSUA with the ball now. EJ over to Ferret. Back to EJ. Here's Bouncy again. And they're saying there's an offensive foul. I know that's not on McCraney. So Bryce Jornay away from the ball gets called for his first personal. And that negates the offensive opportunity. 5:24 to go in the contest. Robbie Cass back in the game for the Bulldogs. Deshaun Shorter, Malachi Nelson in, Iverson Smith, Abubakar Sisse out. Clock coming up on 5. Elbow, no call. Great positioning by Caleb Pouncey to come down with that board. Jordan DeQueer left side sees an opportunity in the paint and has his pocket pick, but he was fouled in the process. And that will be the fifth team foul. Robbie Cass picks up number 3. Yeah, so each team has committed 5 team fouls, and there'll be a media timeout. We'll take the timeout as well back in a few seconds on the LSUA General Sports Media Network. Welcome back to the Ford. LSUA will be inbound in the ball. 21 seconds on the shot clock after the Robbie Cass foul. Each team having committed 5 here in the second half. Trying to get it to Jordan. He's wide open underneath, and he's blocked as he goes up with the shot. Fight for it on the ground. And LSUA does control the ball. P.D. McCraney came up with it, gives it to E.J. Coming up on 10 seconds on the shot clock. E.J. between the leg dribble. Is pushed, no call, and the turnover. Driving to the hole, laying it off the glass. It's good for Mark Wise. His 6th point. EJ decides to slow it down, leading by 6. We could have gone to a double-digit lead there on that last possession, lost the ball. Jordan driving in, stops from out, puts up on the glass, and the rebound controlled by Iverson. So 2 offensive possessions in a row count for 0 points. Now here's a 3 ball from the left. No, driving inside, spinning, looking for some help, coming out top to Iverson. And a steal, come up with it, Caleb Pouncey, and he'll lay it up and in. He could have slammed it, but he did the safe thing and laid it in. Gives LSUA the 8-point lead again, 68-80, the largest lead of the contest. They've had that lead a couple of times. Oh, and almost stolen by Jordan. And Jordan gets called for the foul. Man, Jordan hustling big time. He'll pick up his first personal foul. That's amazing how well he's played. And that's his first personal with 3:32 left in the contest. 23 points in the game for Jordan, 7 of 22 from the field. 2 of those have been Trey's. 7 of 9 from the free throw line and 8 rebounds. How about we get a couple more and get that double-double? Clock rolling. Stopping and shooting for 3 is going to be off the back iron. Long rebound controlled by LSUA, and P.D. McCraney comes up with that one. Coming up on 3 minutes to go. P.D. gets some separation. Has the ball stripped from him. And there's a foul down the other side as Caleb Pouncey trying to get back on defense. Deshaun Shorter stole the ball and took it for the layup. So Pouncey picks up his 4th. And that will allow Deshaun Shorter to go to the line to try to make that a 3-point play. He's got 9 points, but he misses it, and T.J. James comes up with the rebound. Opportunity missed for the Bulldogs. Under 3 minutes to go. With the ball, Kyrie Haynes handling the offensive possession. Comes around the T.J. James pick. Now feeds it down to T.J. T.J.'s thinking about backing in. Kicks it out to E.J. E.J. makes the long 2, and it will not go. Back iron. E.J. having a hard time. Sometimes it just happens to a shooter. They have a cold night. And E.J. struggling 4 of 14 from the field, yet to make a 3-pointer. 2:30 to go in the contest. Driving in and laying it off the glass. Will not go. And Kyrie Haynes gets the rebound. Tapped around. He might need some help. He does get it. P.D. McCraney comes up to offer assistance. Back to Kyrie. Looking for an offensive set. Got a little separation. The pick there by T.J. Picks up his dribble. Now going baseline underneath. And there's an offensive foul. I can tell you, Bryce Joyner as standing and taking it like a man. Deshaun Shorter just stood there with his hands crossed and accepted the charge. And that will be the 2nd foul on Bryce Joyner. Both of those picked up in the last couple of minutes. So Joyner being acknowledged for that foul. Referees are having a conversation, don't know what it's about. When they have conversations, coaches like to talk to their teams. We'll see the referee coming over. I think Coach DeMario Jackson wants an explanation on the charge, but from my position, Not sure what the response there. DeMario Jackson pretty hot about something. 68-62. LSUA with the lead, but being challenged. Bulldogs with 1:50 to go. Here's a long 2-ball. He made it. Knocking it down was Aaron Wright. 19 points, the leading scorer for the Bulldogs. Did not start the first half, but he's played a lot after about 5 minutes went by. EJ moves the ball around far side. Pouncey. Now Jordan DeQueer back up to TJ James. Kyrie Haynes, 10 seconds on the shot clock. He takes the 3-ball. Back iron won't go. And ball out of bounds on LSUA. Nice hustle by Caleb Pouncey trying to get it. Ball went into the cheerleaders. Sub being made. Jordan DeQueer and Caleb Pouncey will check in for Bryce Jornay and P.D. McCraney on the other side. Malachi Nelson, Abu Bakar Sisse come in. And there's a timeout on the floor. While we're taking the timeout, I just want to remind you, Louisiana Lottery invites you to take a walk on the wild side. They have a new wild side game from the lottery. Can you believe the top prize is a whopping $100,000? Louisiana Lottery is celebrating 35 years of reasons to smile. Don't forget, you must be 21 years or older to play gaming in Louisiana. Minute 18 to go. LSUA up 68-64. They were up 68-60, but 4 uncontested points by the Bulldogs, who will be inbounding when the buzzer sounds. Threatens that so the lead at 4, and the leading scorer for LSUA, Jordan DeQueer, still out there on the floor. E.J. McQuillan as well out there. He's got 13 points, only 2 players in double digits for LSUA. 3 players in double digits for the Bulldogs. Wright with 19, Smith with 14, Cisse with 12. LSUA now putting a full court press on. Broken, they get across the timeline. Smith loses the ball out of bounds, and Smith wants a foul. I don't know what the call is. Coach Gaines is asking for something. It almost sounds like Coach Gaines wants a kickball. Referees are chatting amongst themselves. Fans are asking, are you going to let the Bulldog coach be a referee? Because he's in their ear. I don't know what the call is, but I'll take the timeout. Maybe I'll get an explanation as the referee walks over to the press box. Okay, so Coach Gaines wanted a review of the ball lost out of bounds. We'll let them take that review while we take a break. 1:07 left, LSUA up 68-64. A lot rides on this review. We'll be back with you with the call in just a minute. So after review, the call stands. It was out of bounds on the Bulldogs. Possession will be retained by the Generals with 1:07 to go. Full court press applied. TJ James has the ball in the inbounds over to EJ. Under 60 seconds now. EJ will give it over to TJ, giving it over to Jordan. 17 on the shot clock. Thinking about the three, Petey McCraney goes back to Jordan. They're going to run this clock as much as they can. You got a 4-point lead. Make them come to you. Jordan goes up, puts the shot up. They're going to say he traveled. They're going to say he traveled. Gosh, don't like that. He did stop to pop, and he had to hesitate as the defenders had gone up to try to block the ball. Caleb Pouncey is replaced by P.D. McCraney for LSUA on the other side. Derek Rhodes, the second, comes in for Deshaun Shorter. First time we've seen Derek Rhodes in the game at all. Number 25. 39 seconds to go. 4-point game. You would think they'd go for a 3-point shot. They thought about it. Now goes baseline. Shot up, will not go. Rebound controlled and blocked. Jump ball, the call. Possession arrow favors the Generals. Huge turnover. Huge defensive play for LSUA. And that could have preserved the win right there. 27.5 seconds to go. No shot clock. LSUA with a 4-point lead. And that is absolutely huge. TJ James replaced by Kyrie Haynes. Got a good ball handler there. And it will be Jordan DeQueer inbounding the ball. Lots of places to go. Gets it to P.D. McCraney. Now to EJ. And EJ is fouled by Mark Wise, who had him to give. He's only got 2. And they're going to call it. Got to be Mark Wise. He was the only player nearby. That's who they call. And because of the there's another referee walking over. Intentional foul is the call. That's even huger.
Technical foul call, number 11, Deshaun Shorter.
And a technical foul called on number 11, Deshaun Shorter. EJ makes them pay. He knocks both of them down. Fans telling the referees to make them stop grabbing, and they're going to call the referees over because I think if there was a technical foul, there should be 4 shots. It should be 2 shots for the, or 1 and 1 for the foul, and then 2 shots for the technical. Should be a 1 and 1, and that's the decision we're making. So the technical got 2 shots, which EJ made them both 70-64. And that means that Sisse has 4 and Wise has 4. They got to figure this out. He's got to have a 1 and 1. And referee is overruling. That is not right. That is not right. Look, I love the referees. I'm going to be with them. But you called a technical foul. That's 2 shots. And then there was a 1 and 1. Tyler Unsicker giving them the business over there. He doesn't like the answer. Senior referee rules. 22.2 seconds left. And LSUA with Kyrie Haynes is going to be fouled with 19.1. There better be a 1 and 1 here. They got 17 fouls. How do you not give them the 1 and 1? Again, I'm going to be quiet now because I've said my piece. They saw it their way. I disagree, but that's okay. Foul was on 22, Iverson Smith, his second. And we see Malachi Nelson checking out. He just checked in. Now he checks out. So first shot is good. Kyrie Haynes makes him pay 71-64. Second shot coming up. We will be talking to Coach DeMario Jackson at the conclusion of the contest after the handshaking. Kyrie makes them both 72-64, 19.1 seconds. Timeout on the floor. We'll have, no, there's not a timeout, just an adjustment there. So T.J. James, Caleb Pouncey come in for Kyrie Haynes and P.D. McCraney. You just let them play. Just back up and let them play. Don't give them an easy shot. 14 seconds, and there's the layup. It's good for Abu Bakar Cisse. 11.7 seconds. 11.2 seconds left. They're going to call for the mop to dry things up over there where the players went down. So Cisse has 14 points. Big game off the bench. 4 of 6 shooting. 2 of 3 from beyond the arc, and made all perfectly 4 of his free throws. 11.2 seconds. Bulldogs are praying for a miracle. Kyrie Haynes with the ball is fouled again, and he's fouled by number 13, Randolph Charles, who has not fouled any. So that gives him the opportunity. Yep. 13 having conversation with the fans. That's not a good way to play. Don't talk to the fans. Just leave them off. So 13 looks like he's going to go to the bench, replaced by Iverson Smith coming back in with 2 fouls. Kyrie Haynes made them pay last time. He knocked them both down. Will he do it again? Watching Derek Rhodes coming way down the other side, hoping for an outlet pass. Kyrie makes the first one. Just driving the dagger a little bit deeper in the heart of the Bulldogs. 73-66. He misses it, and so the Bulldogs have the ball. Just fall back, let them score if they need to. Left-handed layup will not go, and rebound by Jordan DeQueer. That's the ball game. Final score, 73-66. And what a huge win, signature win for your LSUA Generals against a team that could have, well, they did early on, led by 8. But they did not stand up over time, and LSUA Generals go on to the victory. So we're going to be joined in just a moment by Coach DeMario Jackson. Looking forward to hearing from him and getting his perspective on this wonderful win. 73-66 is the final score, and that puts LSUA at 14-4 in conference, 17-7 overall, but 14-4 in conference, continuing that position of second place in the conference. We're waiting now for Coach DeMario Jackson. Some of the fans being warned by the security to maintain decorum is the admonishment, and I think they will. A lot of students here today to see this Saturday afternoon game. Don't forget, we've got another game, 2 more home games coming up this Thursday night, 5 o'clock and 7:30. Texas A&M San Antonio will be making their way down the road here. Texas A&M San Antonio, they are 6-10 in conference, 7-15 overall on the men's side of things. And on the ladies' side, Texas A&M sitting in second place, 14-2, 17-5. So LSUA would love to get this victory. The ladies especially would help their notches. LSUA sitting in 6th place right now, and if they could beat the number 2 team, what would that do to your confidence? Waiting for Coach DeMario Jackson to make his way over as we've enjoyed this signature win here. I hope he remembers he's supposed to come this way. He's out in the middle of the court right now. And I think he may have forgotten. Here he goes. We got him here. All right, here comes Coach DeMario Jackson. Very good. Coach Jackson, thanks for taking the time to chat with us right here courtside. Great win, 73-66. You warned us pre-game that this is the only team in RRAC who has defeated Shreveport,
Yeah.
and you cannot sleep on them.
No, indeed.
And they got up at one point by a few, but your guys never quit. There was no quit at all, and Jordan DeQueer lit it up tonight.
Yeah, man. And he missed some ones that he normally make, but just good win by our guys, man. We didn't get off to a good start in the first half. Second half we didn't really get off to a good start, but you just at this time of the year, man, you want to go 1-0. Obviously you always want it to look like you want it to look, but that ain't the case. That's not gonna always happen. But it's always good to come out on top.
Well, EJ didn't have the game you normally expect from him. I like the fact he didn't quit shooting. I was saying it, keep shooting, just let the shooter shoot.
Yeah.
But Jordan stepped up in a huge way. 23 points for him.
Yeah.
Overall, I know you're not going to be happy with the percentages when you look at the 35.9 versus 52% on the other side.
Yeah.
But when you look at the resilience and coming back, you're down by 8 points right away. That gets in your head.
Yeah.
So
we always talk to our team about playing like you're down 10.
Yeah.
And that was that run is on.
Yeah, I got you.
That run that we went on was us playing like we down 10. How about winning the rebounding battle we won the rebounding battle 41-24.
No, that's huge.
21 offensive rebounds. That was the difference in tonight's game.
No doubt.
That's a shout out to our guys, man, for taking that challenge.
Well, the free throw, just close to perfect from the free throw line, taking advantage of every one of those. Loved seeing that. There was a question here towards the end where the technical was given. I don't understand why they gave 2 shots for the technical, but didn't get the 1-and-1 on the foul. Is that something you'll contest or bring up in the review?
I won't comment.
Okay, we'll leave that alone. Also, there seemed to be at one point was there a coach's warning, and you had told them that it was a 2-point, not a 3-point. They did the review. They obviously agreed with you on that.
Yeah, man.
All right, we'll leave that.
Best I don't comment.
We'll leave that alone. I appreciate you. Look, I really do appreciate you taking the time.
Always,
and the folks back home are telling me how much they appreciate you talking to us, letting us know. 2 big games coming up. If folks want to watch LSUA Generals, they need to be here Thursday night and Saturday.
Man, we got 2 big games next week, man. We need you here.
Yeah,
students, faculty, staff, community, whoever watching and listening, man, we need you here. I promise when you come, you're going to want to come back. We need you here Thursday night. We need you here Saturday night. We need you here. 2 teams from San Antonio making the trip over. One of them beat us, man. And we want to beat them here at home and send them home maybe a little crying in their tears. But we'll see them Thursday night. The women at 5 o'clock, you guys at 7:30. Thank you so much, Coach Jackson. Thank you, baby. Good luck. We'll see you Thursday. Yes, sir. All right, there you have it. Coach DeMario Jackson takes the time to visit with us, let us know what's happening from his perspective, and maybe not letting us know about certain things he doesn't need to let us know about. We appreciate that perspective, and we'll be back here Thursday night. You can be here too. Come join us for this wonderful contest on Thursday as LSUA hosts Texas A&M at San Antonio and Our Lady of the Lake in San Antonio. Final score, 2 victories tonight for the women with an impressive victory, 82-56 over Jarvis Christian. The guys win 73-66. We'll see you on Thursday night, everybody. So long, and go Generals.